Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie ESTHER here, and this is my second YouTube channel called Paulie Pops, where I make videos about my hobby of collecting these Funko Pop figures you see here behind me. And well, this weekend was family fun weekend. My wife had the weekend off and we went to a couple of different places, one being that Vaughn Mills Mall, that big mall that I'm always telling you about, that is so big that, I don't know, 24 hockey rinks could fit underneath the roof or something like that. So that's also where the flagship Toys R Us store is. So I went in there and I had seen that Funko News Canada had said that there were some new exclusives that were turning up at Toys R Us. And with that being the flagship Toys R Us store, where they have that whole Funko section in there, that store gets Funko products that no other stores get from time to time. Don't ask me why. That is a whole other video I could be making about the way Toys R Us handles their exclusives from Funko. But anyway, so my wife wanted to go down to that mall, so I said, sure, I'll go, because I wanted to go down to that Toys R Us. So here's what we picked up at the Toys R Us. These are some exclusives that were at the corporate store, the brick and mortar store in Washington State in Everett. The Funko shop had an ice cream social event over there, and they had some exclusives that they sold there in Funko in Washington. And they are this Deathstroke here, part of the 100th anniversary of Warner Brothers. I can't wait for the 100th anniversary of Warner Brothers to be over, honestly, just so that they stop reminding us that Warner Brothers is 100 years old. I want this to go back to DC Heroes or whatever the category is for the particular property. So this is Slade Wilson Deathstroke here. That's a neat figure. And the other one that we got is, very happy with this one, especially since Halloween is around the corner. This is Bibbo from the Killer Clowns, and he's got the pie. He's ready to put the pie in the face here. Love this one. Nice, heavy figure. I love the Killer Clowns here. So, I still need to get these, the Fatso and the Baby Clown. I've seen them at Sunrise, but they want like 20 bucks a piece for them, and those are commons. These were also $20 a piece, but they're exclusives. That seems to be the going rate nowadays for exclusive Funko Pops, is $20. And yeah, so like I said, both of these were exclusive to the event in Everett, Washington. And they also sold them on the Funko Shop, but I can't get stuff from the Funko Shop. So, yeah, I was very happy to get that. Didn't get anything else from the other stores in the mall there that sell Funko Pops, which would be GameStop, Hot Topic, etc. Nothing that I wanted. My wife was rather relieved because she's like, you know, expecting me to spend hundreds of dollars. Oh, and while I was looking through the Funko Pop section, I got recognized as Paulie Pops by Funko Pop Plus, and great to meet you and your wife there in the Funko Pop section. Only the second time that I've gotten recognized as Paulie Pops. The other time wasn't as surprising because it was at a Funko Pop collector event where people were selling Funko Pops. There's a lot of people in the Funko Pop trade there. I guess this too, we were in the Funko Pop section at the time, so it's not that surprising, but still neat to have been recognized. And Funko Pop Plus, thanks for watching, and it was a pleasure to meet you. I did look in the case that they have at Toys R Us, where they keep their sodas under lock and key, and we got a couple of sodas here that we're going to open up now. There was Barrel from Nightmare Before Christmas, and Frozone from The Incredibles. This was a D23 Expo exclusive figure in 2022. So we're going to open up both of these. These were both on clearance. They were $10 and change a piece, which is a great price considering sodas are $25 each in Canada now, so $10, I'm a buyer. So what happens is they have all these sodas under lock and key in an acrylic cupboard in the corner, and then you go up to customer service and ask for them, and they'll either go fetch the one that's out of the acrylic case, or they have these in stock in the back, and they'll just go pull one from the back and bring it to you. And the reason why they keep these under lock and key is, as I said, you know, sometimes in the past, is people search these. The chases are 1 in 6. So if they leave these just where anybody can get their greasy mitts on them, whenever there's a collectible that has value and is rare and there's a way for somebody to search and find it, they'll do it. It brings out the worst in people. So they used to just put these sodas on the shelf at Toys R Us, and you would come along and you'd find them all ripped open, and people would open up the cans and look at the cardboard pog in the bottom to see if it's a chase or not. If it's a chase, they buy it, and if it wasn't, they just leave it there. And so they're all searched, right? So that's why they have them under lock and key, and that's why they have them in the back. However, I took a picture of the acrylic case, and I showed the fella at customer service there that I want this one and this one, showed him the pictures. And he says, do you want me to bring out a few of each so that you can weigh them? And I just sat there bewildered, because we've talked about this in the past before as well, that if the chase is different, that it has an accessory that will change the weight. What people would also do, instead of opening these, is they'd bring in a little handheld microgram scale, and they'd put them on the scale one at a time, and they'd figure out that whichever one of the 6, is assuming there was, you know, all 6 and one of them would be a chase, whichever one of the 6 didn't have the same weights as the others, that would be the one they would buy. And then they could find the chase without even opening it. They would just do it, you know, scientifically with a scale. So I was aghast when this fella said, do you want me to bring out a few of them so that you can weigh them? I didn't know what to say. And it just really shattered my confidence in anybody's ability to get a legitimate chase out of this store. Because if this person is just willingly bringing out the whole stock, why have them under lock and key at all if they're going to let people search them? I always like to feel like I have a fair and honest chance at a chase. So I said, what, you mean with a scale? And he goes, no, some people like to just feel the weights of them and decide which one they're going to buy. And I'm like, sir, you shouldn't be letting people do that, because then they're searching them. If you're letting people weigh them or feel the weights, you should just, the whole idea behind this, having them lock and key, is just hand them one and then they take their chance with it, right? Anyway, I didn't really enjoy hearing that part of it from him. He brought me the 2. I bought them anyway. I don't know what to make of it. Maybe we'll get a chase and it won't mean anything, or maybe, you know, we can just let the conspiracy theory continue if I don't get a chase out of either of these, and just think, oh, all the Funko Sodas at Vaughn are searched because they let people weigh them. I don't know what to make of it. All right, so here we go. We're going to open up a barrel here first. There's 8,000 of these. This is an international edition. This figure's from 2021, not last year. 2021. And it looks like on the side here, it says, can you find the chase? The silhouette, he has a different accessory in his hand. So the normal one, he has a lollipop. The other one, he has something else. I don't know what it is. So I'm getting mixed up with this now. These are both international editions. So international editions, whites are chases and colored pogs are common. So we want to see a white chase. I think I have that right. Whoop. Looks like a common barrel, colored pog, no white background. So that's 1 out of 6,700. We'll pull him out of here. It's a nice looking figure. There he is, holding his lollipop. Lock, Shock, and Barrel are the 3 kids from Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know. You know, I don't follow sodas that closely, so I don't know if all 3 of these kids have sodas. Not too sure. They probably do. If they made one, they probably have all 3 of them. Okay, so let's get my Frozone comment here now. Where's my super suit? It looks like the chase has the same silhouette on this one, so you wouldn't be able to theoretically search this with a weighing method. I don't know what the chase is, if it's glitter or glow in the dark or what, but theoretically the figure looks exactly the same. Whoop, that's a blue background, so that's a common as well. 1 out of 12,500 Frozones. Samuel L. Jackson in The Incredibles. Honey, where's my super suit? There it is. That's Frozone. That's a nice looking figure too. All right, well, we didn't get a chase, so I don't know. I don't know what you want to do with that information about people just being able to feel the weights or weigh the cans whenever they want out of the back. Not encouraging, but that's what we got. So that's all I have to show you today. What do you think of what I got? As always, I appreciate the time you spend here with me on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel a ton, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.